Hey guys, what's up? This is Jordan Crook with TechCrunch, and I'm here with Ben and Nis, who are the founders of Hublished. Hey guys.
Hey Jordan.
What's up? Long time no see.
Doing well? Hasn't been that long.
No, it hasn't. It's been like a month.
Yeah, a little over.
Last time we checked, you guys were not quite launched yet. You were in the process of it, but we were talking about kind of how you guys came to be and how you guys got your first kind of seed funding. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So it was about last summer. I was down in DC and Nis was in Texas.
Yeah.
And we had, we're talking. We had finished up with Lawrence Lenihan's class, and we said, "What are we going to do? We didn't win the competition. What's the next step for us?" And we decided, hey, we had done a couple of pitches to get some interest from developers. We had the interest, and we said, let's just put out a letter to our friends and family and see if we can raise a little bit of money. And we'd actually raised all $75,000 in under 24 hours. And that was sort of our start. And then we had done the same type of round again in February. Most recently, we're accepted into NYC Seed Start, enterprise-focused accelerator run by a syndicate bunch of VC firms here in the city. And they had won a $500,000 grant from the governor who funded to sort of restart the enterprise-focused technology here in New York.
Awesome. So you guys are ready to launch now. Why don't you guys kind of do your welcome Hublished to the world type thing? What are we looking at here? I mean, I know, but they might not.
Sure. So Hublished is a community for brands and professionals to share and discover webinars and other business content. Best way to look at it is like a virtual convention. It's your online channel for expert content. And right now it's open season, so we're inviting marketers, we're inviting brands, we're inviting professionals. Get all those webinars and all those links to content out of your inbox onto a single site, clean, easy to navigate, easy to access, and that's what we're doing.
So it's one thing to get brands on board, right? Because you're actually giving them a portal to reach more subscribers or readers or whatever they might be looking for. But on the consumer side and on the person, the user that's actually scanning for this content, how do you guys grow your user base? I mean, how do you determine where the demand is coming from and reach out to these people?
Sure, that's a great question, Jordan. I think it's really a multi-pronged approach where you need to, every brand already has customers. So if we can provide for each brand to have the incentive to bring their customers on board, whatever that incentive might be, we can, if you will, merge all their customers together and then have a massive lead pool and an audience for new brands to tap into each other's leads. So that's one approach. The other approach is that I think if you're in the content marketing industry right now, whether as a professional or a brand actually hosting that content, you really see value on both sides. For the brands, that they can actually establish thought leadership, and for professionals, that they can actually be empowered with useful information, that you actually have a value-added marketing technique. And I really do think professionals are looking for this sort of content and are desperately trying to find it in an easy to access, easy to qualify, and easy to share sort of channel.
Right. So what would you guys say are some of your competitors out there in the market? Who are you looking at, and how are you guys different?
Sure. So what we see right now is that there's a lot of competitors in terms of components. So sure, you can use Quora to establish thought leadership. You can use SlideShare to put your slides. You can use Eventbrite to register attendance to a live event, and YouTube to put your video later. But it's a fragmented channel. I think you see a lot more time spent than is necessary. And I think it's time you have a site that's dedicated to the webinar lifecycle and meant for webinars and other expert content. I think it's time for that.
Awesome. What about business model? I mean, what are we looking at in terms of pricing for brands and pricing for, are users paying to get on the platform?
So this is a question I think you had asked me last time we had spoken, and I think I kept my answer fairly brief.
Yeah.
And I probably will again. The big thing for us is we want to react to user feedback. It's something we're constantly doing for our development process, and I think something it's going to be a continuous project to do as far as figuring out how to monetize. The one thing that we will guarantee is that there'll never be any advertising on the site, and also that professionals or users who are looking to gain access to that expert content will also never have to pay for it. So, I mean, the brands are our customers. How exactly we're going to monetize, we're still figuring out.
So you guys are launching with 5 brands right now. Can you share which ones those are?
Sure. We have Fish & Richardson, an IP litigation firm. We have Rutgers University, they're Masters of Business and Science. We have Speak, pretty cool company, I think, also bought by AOL. And we have
AOL buys the coolest company.
and we have Rally Point Webinars, a consulting firm for content marketing, and Paman Marketing, which is also a consulting firm for marketing.
Awesome.
So we're pretty excited to kind of have a diverse portfolio.
All right. Well, happy launch day, and thanks for coming and chatting with us. Appreciate it.
For sure. Thank you, Jordan.
All right. That's it for Hublished.